Hello and welcome to part 2 of my best build that I've ever made in any game I've played. I've put this little introduction now at the beginning of part 2 because since I uploaded part 1 the game developers did the update 2 days early. This meant that I wasn't able to finish my build as I would like to have done. There were several rooms in the house I wanted to add things to, which I couldn't do in the game mode. I would have had to go into creative mode. That's what I intended to do in the last 2 days. Sadly, that hasn't happened. So the house remains unfinished internally. There are rooms which are empty, which you will see in part 3. I've done the best to show you in part 3 what I've built. Just sadly there will be one or two bits where rooms are empty or doorways have not been put on because we don't have them in game mode. We have them only in creative mode. I was unable to, but please enjoy the rest of it. This part 2 is a friend I played with for a long time on this world and in other games. These are her builds and I hope you enjoy them. Part 3 will follow shortly. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the video. If you'd like, you may wish to subscribe. So what I'll do now is I'll take you over to see a couple of builds from the person I played with, a player by the name of Miss Carly. When she decided to build a horde base, and we're moving out of that one, she built this one. She built the entirety of the base on her own. The only contribution I made was to give her steel and other things like that towards it. It got bigger and bigger, and we did many horde nights here before moving on to another base. You can see nothing was getting through here in a hurry. More traps on the inside, spikes, electrical, and even blades. Right. The main area for Miss Carly's is here, where you got all the storage, and there is more upstairs and scattered around. It really was an enormous build. We used it many times. You would spend time running from one side to the other. The zombies seemed to take it in turns to attack from different angles, so it wasn't so bad. We might be standing here killing, and then after a while they'd move over this way, so we'd run around here and be killing over here, and so on. Miss Carly went on to have her own private area downstairs, which she built. If they did break through here, you can see there's a lot of defences here. Concrete, steel, and then there was even an inner sanctum there, which we didn't really need. I think we used just the once. Around here, we have the entrance going down to Miss Carly's area, which is her work area. Simple, basic, everything she needs. Just a nice little sort of crystal room, which is made. It's basically the nitrate. It's nitrate in the walls, and it makes it look nice. Mushrooms. Downstairs was the start of a private build. There's a television room down there, but nothing else. And then through here was her own private area that she built. Like a lounge area, an office area, and a kitchen area, basically. A little outdoors area, and then this that used to open and close, but never went beyond that, because after a while she moved on and built yet another horde base. Smaller, more compact, and easier to handle the zombies. I'll show you that one next. We still have lots of materials here that we just haven't moved on because you get so much at the end of the day. You just tend to leave it behind. You don't need it. It's one of the reasons why I used to love starting the game again, because you have to start with nothing and do it all over again. But the building in this game kept me going. The second horde base that Miss Carly went to make on her own was this one, which gives us 3 little tower runs, call them. I don't know what they call them, but that's just what I'm calling them. The zombies could attack from this angle, from that angle, or from that angle. They would get up to the top, they would run across these where we could shoot them from the window, or they would get hit by these electrical wires here, and that would shock them enough to immobilize them where they would fall down. So that gave them 3 different places to run up. There was a electrical wire going around as well, which shocked them. So this was where we would get up and down. And this is where we would shoot the zombies from. 1, 2, 3. So whichever ones we wanted. We could even go out here if we wanted and do a bit of shooting. I'm very much a survivalist, so I actually tended to stay inside, to be honest. After a while, Miss Carly decided to build yet another one. And that's that one over there. Before we delete this world, I will have one more Horde night here. I'm not sure if I'm going to be choosing this one here or that one there for my last Horde night. I do like that one. It's a lot smaller, compact. This one is very successful. This they can only run at us from one direction, which is this tower here. There are no spikes to waste because they'd never hit half the spikes, so to put them here would just be a waste of iron. So they would come here. They would run across a plain flat platform this time, where these wires would stop them, the guns would shoot them, or we would shoot them from in here. We could also, if we wanted, come up here and shoot them. Shoot them from here, or shoot them as it was intended from here. Now Miss Carly has, this is her, now her sort of last base. This is where her private area, building, living accommodation, etc. with another little space upstairs. Again, these got things in them. We put here for Horde night. Things that we picked up from the Horde night. So you can see things just build up and up and up. Very successful bases. Not the sort I've yet to build. All mine have been built, little ones around Horde bases or POIs. This is Miss Carly's sort of, shall we call it a memorial to the legacy game. The Alpha 15 that we played so long. We used to have 2 bunkers, a small bunker and a large bunker underneath. This one was the large bunker under the well. So she came down and built a replica of that. This is the sort of thing we get up to as a community, doing happy birthday things. So happy birthday Miss Carly was the last message in here. So she reproduced this bunker with what we could. Unfortunately, we don't have that many things in non-creative, as I said, so it had to be done as best we could with what we have. They don't give us any sort of beds except the double bed, so there shouldn't be double beds in the original, but as I said, we did the best we could. In the original, this one will be full of electronics. We haven't got the electronics in the game mode. I believe we have them in creative mode, but not in game mode. Kitchen area. And anyone who remembers the old Alpha 15, the gun room, with the gun safes and everything. This area again would also be covered in electronics. So a very good copy of the Alpha 15 base, underground bunker. Right, we have some sunshine. Allow me to take you over. Excuse me. Miss Carly originally built herself a house just here, which she's now removed when she did the Horde bases. And it was just a personal home, you know, just to put your own touch to it. Well, after doing that, I thought I would do the same. So we did just that. Hello, me again. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Part 3 will be coming shortly, and part 3 will show you the interior and exterior of the house. As I've already said at the beginning of this video, there are things that I wasn't able to do because the update came 2 days early. Those 2 days I was going to use finishing off the interior of the house. Sadly, that hasn't happened. I still hope you enjoy what I consider to be my best build. So until next time, thank you for watching the video. If you care to subscribe and like, or make any comments, I would appreciate them. Thank you very much. Bye bye for now.